Greetings, welcome back to my channel, and happy solstice, summer solstice in the north, winter solstice in the south. I am sitting outside a testing center, funny enough, where my son is trying to test out of some of his classes for, graduation requirements and such, and it was like a non-parental zone. So I'm just like here in the parking lot thinking, I'll do my summer solstice video here. Not the only one. I am going to do some ceremony today, but I wanted to check in and begin with the first of the major arcana in the tarot archetypes, which I mentioned yesterday is the Fool card, the Zero card. And I think it's lovely today. And I'll just tie it into the testing center. I was talking the other day about life being kind of like a test, that we have to, before we can go through our initiations, we have to show spirit that we actually integrated the lesson, right? That we actually got it. And so sometimes we think, oh yeah, I got it. And so here I am at this testing center. It's like, well, prove it. Like, test out of it then. Like, let me give you just another really quick problem and see if you can just go through it really fast. Sometimes that happens where something comes up and it could have been a long drug out thing had you, not had the wisdom, had you still been behaving as you had before. So especially on portal days like today, like the solstice, and that's like a major chakra or artery of our existence here in this planet, on this planet, in this world, to access more divine energy and to move through tests quicker, right? So the Fool is about stepping forward into the unknown. So the test is kind of like preceding that. And I'm even recording this before the actual peak of the solstice. So we're still in the testing room, so to speak. And so some things might be coming up for you this morning or earlier on in this day or earlier on in the time that you're watching this. Even if you're watching after the solstice, you're still getting the wave at the time you're watching, right? I always think we come to the channel, we get the message exactly when we need it. So you could be getting this solstice message in 6 months or a year, and this particular wave that I'm talking about is hitting you at that moment. And if you're watching it whenever now is, you're getting it now. Right, so the tests might be coming first before the initiation of the Fool card or the quest, the seeker, the hero going on the new hero's journey. And there's been a lot of build up to this moment. And as I mentioned yesterday, it is a 0 point. It is a beginning. It's an ending and a beginning. It's ending of a previous season and cycle. And zodiac sign, we're now in the sign of Cancer today, and we're cusping also a full moon energy between Sagittarius to Capricorn. So then we move from a Gemini Sagittarian axis, especially the last couple of days, you might have really felt that polarity between the energies of detailed in the outer world mind and some deeper callings inward, right, to our spiritual nature, to the visions we have for our life in the future. And now we're moving into this axis between Cancer, Capricorn, and that's like home and work. That's like mother and father. That's like nurturing and really doing the structure, doing what needs to be done for the children, right? And the Cancer is the children, the mother and the children, the mother at home, the nurturing, the self-love, the self-nourishment. So we're highlighting both of those things actually coming together in peak energy. Sun and the moon are peaking together. That's like mutually climaxing energy. That's really potent. That's Sun, Pingala at its height, and the moon, this is Pingala and me, and the moon, lunar, at its peak. So again, this can be a brain activation. This can be a Kundalini activation where you're really waking up. You're having an inner conjunction, an inner marriage. Again, some trash. There might be some trash that still comes up in your reality, in your background. And then we can just shift the picture a little bit and we see more of nature, more of the mountains. So really potent energy. So let's talk about the Fool a little bit more. Like in the traditional tarot, Fool is like taking the new journey, taking the new adventure, stepping off. Normally has like a little rucksack, right? And it's just like one of those ones we used to see in cartoons with the stick and the little like handkerchief tied. So it's like we may not be taking everything on this new journey. We're just taking the essential things. We're just taking the things that truly matter for this journey. So you might be finding in this earlier part of the solstice energy that you actually do want to let go of some stuff. So you do want to release some stuff, and you are starting to realize you only need, I'm trying to put this down, you only need certain things for this new adventure. I got to stabilize, you guys. This is the Capricorn moon coming in being like, it's great to give all this nurturing advice, but we need some stability here. So here we are going on the journey. Your video is going on the journey. It's bouncing all around. Maybe you're feeling a little sick and you're like, Stasia, stop. We need to nurture. I have no guarantees this is going to work. Oh. I know there's a way I can attach this to my dashboard. I'm getting like super solidified. And I love you, sun. So I've got my orange shades today to get some extra bright vibes. And I'm drinking my Stasia root beer, because like Tim McGraw says in one of his country songs, when it's hot, have a root beer popsicle. I can't have a root beer popsicle today, but I've got my Stasia root beer. And it is hot. It's warming up. So the Fool. Sometimes we can resist the new beginning. We can be the reversed Fool, where we know it's time to take the new beginning, but we're really, especially with the Cancerian energy, we're really like remembering what's comfortable. I gotta open this other window because it's freaking hot in here. I need some crosshair. Okay. Oh, so much better. So that's the Cancerian energy. I need to nurture myself. I need to get a crosswind. And then the Capricorn energy coming in is, and Sagittarius is pointing the way, because we're cusping Sagittarius to Capricorn moon here. I see the vision for what needs to happen here in this video. For example, that's that energy of Capricorn structure, you know, my career or my job here, talking to you, my service. So that's this energy dynamic, this polarity that we're experiencing today. So let's bring the Fool archetype in, because this arises again and again in every season. We can apply it to this new season, but again and again you'll notice a Fool card moment, a new beginning moment. This is like the seeding and the initiating. It's not Ace of Pentacles. It's not like, here's the new reality. It's like, I know there's a new reality. I'm going to quest. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to step away from the comfort and the old of the World card, the end of the last cycle. I'm going to step away bravely. The Fool is like Aries. It's fire. It's initiative. It's, I don't know, it's the risk taker. And so the new is coming in, but it's 0. So you don't really know what it is yet. You're kind of going, you have to go down the rabbit hole, you know? You have to take a chance. You have to take a risk. You have to be willing to fail with the Fool card. You have to be willing to be wrong. You know, no journey and ending and success is ever truly made without those initial I don't know moments, those risk-taking moments. And to tie it back to the Cancerian energy that we're coming into, Mama is the womb, is the void, is the big unknown. And this energy paves the way for the Lion's Gate in Leo energy, where we really get some big solar activations through the great central sun. And today there's special ceremonies going on for healing our sun, because there is some agitation there. not to say it's not part of a greater cycle, but it could be definitely detrimental to us here on this earth if that energy doesn't find a way to balance and calm itself. And so we can each do the work today on the solstice. And here's something new that you can try. And find the inner sun in you. The inner sun. Some will say, like in yoga, that's the third chakra. That's in the navel. That's your digestive center. That's the belly. Are you having uncertainty or imbalance in your gut? This is a huge issue on this planet. Huge. So to take back our power around our own guts, that's on many levels. That's like honoring the gut feeling, the intuition. That's not just listening to the fads about your diet and what's right for you, but what's right for you based on what you inherently know your body needs. Everybody has that awareness. It's just whether we choose to trust it or not. You know, in the gut, we are confident. We're not giving our power away. And when we give our power away, that's an unhealthy gut, third chakra, Manipur. It's supposed to be the city of jewels. It's supposed to be the city of treasures, because in the navel, we digest also our experiences. It's the psychic center in the gut. That's how we look at things and either come from a place of confidence and motivation and inner power and fire and yes, or we're coming from like, I don't know, I'm not sure what people will think of me, or I'm afraid. Fear is that reversed navel chakra, and that collective pulse of many people feeling that way is being reflected in our sun. So a risk we could all take would be to ignore that. So the challenge today in moving into this new cycle with the summer solstice and the Cancer energy is to nurture yourself, to listen to the gut, to honor what the inner self is saying that you need to eat, to experience, to hang out with, to absorb. And in that way, we offer healing to our own sun in this solar system, and heal some of the imbalances. Today is a prime day, you guys, because we have sun and moon at their peak. It means all your Kundalini access is up here. It's high. It's potent. So work with it, do some Nadi Shodhan, do some breathing practices, do some intentions, and take a risk to step into a new you, to go on a new journey in yourself. And if you've had a story that says, this is how I am, I'm allergic to this food, and not saying go and just eat the food you've been allergic to, but maybe start to change that story. If you've been intolerant of a certain food item or nutrient or product, that's an intolerance of spirit too. You're intolerant about something in your life, and maybe even of your own power. You know, like I've had to look at where I've had intolerances. Why am I not tolerating my own self? So thinking about that, shifting that. Wishing you a beautiful summer solstice. I'll come back with a ceremony at some point. Maybe we can work on that belly. Anyway, I'll see you again soon. Much love. Namaste.